Hi all, my name is Justin Greenlee and I'm a digital pedagogy intern working with the Learning and Design and Technology team at UVA. Welcome to my demonstration collab site for a class called Arts 213. It's an introduction to global art history for undergrads, offered as an online course with a designated class meeting. So we're going to use video conferencing to meet once a week and discuss course materials. I'm going to take you through a few aspects of this site, including the overview page that gives you critical information about the class, including a link for a bookings page. This is using Calendly, but you could just as easily use a Microsoft 365 bookings page to schedule meetings with your students one-on-one. Beyond the critical information, it also has a course description. And in this case, I'm just using the overview tool of UVACollab and editing it with the use of the rich text editor, which is what this window here is called. I'm using online meetings and that integrated tool for a few different purposes. I have a designated meeting that I've created at virginia.zoom.us for office hours. I have a quick fire meeting that I can use for those one-on-one exchanges, and then I have the class meeting itself. And in this case, I've created the meeting over at virginia.zoom.us and then imported it into this collab site via the meeting ID, which is here. I've also taken a different approach to the syllabus. As opposed to uploading, say, a PDF, I'm using the lessons tool here, and specifically subpages within lessons. So if you add a lessons tool, in this case I've actually renamed it syllabus, you can go to add content and add a subpage and call that whatever you'd like. That gives you these icons that look like folders, and I'm using those subpages to capture some of the text that I use semester to semester for things like classroom culture, student learning outcomes, academic integrity, required readings and related work, attendance and class participation, extensions, email policies, and access to technology and the internet, accommodations for disabilities, and so on. And I can easily import any of this content to another collab site another semester. I'm also using a subpage within lessons to describe, in a nutshell, the assignments and grading over the course of the semester and the breakdown of students' grades when it comes to journals or exams or a formal analysis assignment that's woven through the semester. And I'll talk about that in a second. And then the grading scale I'm using at UVA. So when students want to know how am I being assessed, they get that within a single window in Collab. I've made the decision this semester to make a formal analysis assignment within this art history course an important part of what happens throughout those entire 3 or 4 months. And I've used the lessons tool to insert a rubric for what is a formal analysis that students can download and get a description of the expectations for a formal analysis, what it is, and what I'd like them to do, sort of in prose form here. And then the different graduated steps of this assignment. I'd like them to submit a draft of the formal analysis. I'd like there to be a peer review by one of their colleagues. I'd like them to rewrite it for feedback from me for the first time. And then I also want them to finally re-envision that formal analysis as a digital presentation at the end of the semester. I'm also using the lessons tool and subpages to create itineraries for each week to week. So here you have a list, week 1 all the way through week 14. And I'm creating a more module approach, more itinerized approach to the semester. So I hope this is of use to you as you imagine what form Collab can take, and specifically the use of the lessons tool.